This was supposed to be a 3-day war, but it turned into the biggest war Europe has seen in decades. Missiles raining down, cities destroyed, millions forced to flee. But this is not just a war between two countries. This is the war that changed Europe forever. To understand this war, we need to go back. In 2014, Russia took control of Crimea, a region that belonged to Ukraine. At the same time, fighting began in eastern Ukraine, in a region called Donbass. But why did this happen? Because Ukraine wanted to move closer to Europe and possibly join NATO. For Russia, this was a red line. A Western military alliance right at its border was seen as a direct threat. So for years, tension kept building. Until February 24, 2022. Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Russia expected a quick victory. The plan was simple: capture the capital Kiev and take control of the country. But that didn't happen. Ukraine fought back, hard. Civilians picked up weapons. Soldiers resisted every advance. Russia failed to capture Kiev, and the war changed. Now the fight shifted to eastern Ukraine. Places like Donbass became brutal war zones. Cities like Mariupol were almost completely destroyed. This war became something different. Not fast, not easy, but long, deadly, and modern. Drones in the sky, missiles hitting targets hundreds of kilometers away. Trench warfare, like World War I. And while Ukraine fought on the ground, Western countries supplied weapons, money, and intelligence. Which meant this was no longer just Russia versus Ukraine. It became Russia versus the West, indirectly. This war didn't just stay in Ukraine. It changed all of Europe. First, military power. Countries across Europe started increasing defense budgets, preparing for a future war. Second, NATO became stronger. More unity, more expansion. Exactly what Russia wanted to stop. Third, energy crisis. Europe depended heavily on Russian gas, but after the war, everything changed. And finally, global tension. The world moved closer to a new Cold War. And the most dangerous part? This war is still not over. Every missile, every attack brings the world closer to something bigger. Because this isn't just a war anymore. It's a warning of what could come next. The question is not who wins this war. The question is, what happens if it doesn't stop?